name's Egg is here. This is like a voice reveal for this channel because I don't think you've ever heard me before. I know there's one video several years ago, but I think I privated that video, but it's fine. Also, hand reveal. What? Crazy. They're already turning gross because of the graphite. Okay. We're doing an art tour. We'll do physical art tour because I have digital art that I'm not going to be able to include in this video probably. Unless I'm able to find some of it, but we'll see. That's post-recording maze problems. It's going to be all of my sketchbooks up until this point, and then all my loose art, but a decent amount of my loose art came from these sketchbooks, so that's why I'm including them. This is going to be a really long video because this is spanning from 2018 to now 2025, so it's going to be a lot of art. Some of it I'm going to go through really fast, and some of it I might talk about it a little bit, but you know, we'll start with all the loose art, mostly because it is currently sitting in separate piles by year in my floor, which, yes, hello, welcome to my floor. And I want to get it out of the way as quickly as possible so that I only have to do, hi Mimi, that's my dog. Hi. Downside of recording in my floor. But also it's so freaking hot today. I'm gonna keep my swearing to a minute. Hello. I bet. Please don't touch my piles. It's so freaking hot where I live right now today. And we have our windows open, so it's awful. So, yeah, we'll start with 2018/2019. I'm pretty sure the majority of this loose stuff is going to be 2019, but there's a few 2018 stuff thrown in there. This is because there's not that much. So we'll start with 2018 and 2019. Okay, I literally only have 2 loose ones for 2018, so I'm not even going to like put the pile right here. The rest of them I'll probably put the pile here and just move the papers. But okay. I'm such a freaking nerd. Okay, I'm gonna preface this by saying that I was still am, but chronically online as a child. So I want to preface that. Okay, like, okay. We have been drowned. And Georgie, I think, from It. Yeah, those are literally the only 2. And there was, I think that uses, oh, I remember what that said. That said, welcome to the creepypasta pages. Oh gosh, that's, ooh, 2018, off to a banger. Okay, this is gonna be better now because 2019 has 1, a lot more, and 2, some that are better. 2019 was when I first moved to Texas, and I made friends with a bunch of people that were into some new fandoms that I had never heard of up until that point. And so all of 2019 and a couple of 2020, you're going to see a very particular fandom, and I'll explain it when I get there. If you recognize it right off the bat, good on ya, because okay, let me move this side. Put these there so I know what was what. I'll just put it this side. Okay. These first 2 were for an art class, but I still really liked them, and they're loose art, I suppose. So let me pull this closer because it's a little hard to see. Let go. Okay. It's a seahorse, and I just had us do like watercolor splotching on it. It's really nice. I remember this drawing came from a sketchbook that got stolen from me. I'm still mad about that. It got stolen from me in 2019. I'm still mad about that, so. But yeah, we'll see worse. And this is the beginning of the first major fandom that you're going to see, which is Hamilton. Hamilton was life for a while, but yeah, this is John Lawrence with angel wings, also for an art class. It has this border on it 'cause it was put on an art show at the end of the school year. I wish they hadn't done it, but especially considering it's all sticky now. But, yeah. Okay. Oh, we got Hamilton and others. Yeah, theme is going to be musicals, but especially Hamilton. At this time, I was on Amino, on the Hamilton Amino, or Hamilton, mini Aminos, but the Hamilton Amino, like the musical Amino, and they were doing this challenge where you had to draw a character from a musical that matched the colors. Neither of these two drawings are mine. Like, I didn't trace them, but I definitely copied them, because as we will soon see, I cannot draw this good in 2019. Same with these. Okay, I'm gonna quickly flip through the ones that I know aren't. The ones I know that I just copied. This one's mine. And this ironically looks like somebody that I know now, that they didn't look like this then, but it's so funny because it looks like them. So yeah, this was also for an art class, I think. I'm trying to do realism. Clearly I have a great grasp on realism. This was a drawing of my gotcha OC, because of course I was a gotcha kid. This would have been gotcha life at the time, I believe. Oh my god, these are so torn up. Ugh. It's okay, that's okay. That covers up my name, it's okay. But yeah. This turtle will be making a comeback. So just, this turtle will be here through all of 2019. Just, it's an inside joke. It was an inside joke with me and my friends. So. This was for a comic book class that I had to do. This is literally the only page of this comic book that exists, because I did absolutely nothing in that class and the teacher was tired of me constantly. But I made friends with people in that class that I ended up being friends with for several years, so. This is torn out from a sketchbook. It's Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service. It's actually really cute, it's not bad. Again, copied, but not traced, so. That one was copied. There's gonna be a lot of Hamilton. That one's copied. Copied. Poorly copied. Okay, sorry if I flew those fast. It's not my art technically. I mean, I drew them, but they're not my own original, so. These are original though. Oh, Jesus. If you know anything about the Hamilton fandom, you'll know that in their very particular ships, he's shipping the Founding Fathers. So awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna very quickly just tell you who's who. This is Mullets, this is Lafayette, and Hercules Mulligan. Lambs. If you were in the Hamilton fandom, you knew exactly what Lambs was. John Lawrence, Alexander Hamilton. Oh no! Okay. Naturally, in baby's first fandom, you have to pair everybody off with somebody. Nobody can be single because that's just a criminal. That's just a cardinal sin. So, oh, I can turn my fan off. I'll turn it off in a bit. So this is Charles Lee and Aaron Burr. I promise it gets better. I promise. It's gonna be Hamilton for a while, but I promise it gets better. Charon, that's so funny. Theogelica? Oh, okay. Angelica Schuyler, Theodosia Sr., Burr's wife, not his daughter, because that would be fucking weird. Oh, I probably shouldn't swear, but yeah. Theodosia, Aaron Burr's daughter, Theodosia. I can't speak, but you know, and then Philip Hamilton, Hamilton's son, Jeff Mads, yeah, okay, make sure it's a little frank. Okay, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, I mean, that one's a classic. I I think we're getting to the end of those. Kingsbury, which is King George and Samuel Seasbury. I don't know why, but particularly these two had a chokehold on my friend group, and I have no idea why. It's so funny. Okay, thank God we're at the end of them. Okay, thank God. Okay, slightly more normal drawing. This was a drawing that I was doing of me and my boyfriend, but I erased his head because we broke up and I was pissed at him. So, but I left the rest of me because I thought I looked so good with my ginormous Bigfoot feet. Well, Hamilton, surprise, surprise. I copied these, so they're not my original ones. But, you know, they're still pretty cute. I don't remember who drew. If I can remember who drew what of the stuff that I copied, not have, then I will put it up. But yeah, what does this say? Oh, let's not read that one. Me and my friend were really into Hamilton. We drew Hamilton comics in the back of English class in the 7th grade. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so long ago. Okay. More Hamilton. We'll bring those closer because they're really small. Alexander Hamilton, John Lawrence, Lafayette, Hercules Mulligan. I actually drew these myself, if I do say so myself, and I do find them funny to this day. So, God, I see something on the other side of this. Okay, we got Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, probably Angelica. That was gonna be Eliza and Peggy. Oh boy, okay, let's see what this says. It's a comic that I did. Hey Jefferson, what? Mac and cheese is disgusting. Yes, I would like to report a murder. Okay, I know there's something on the other side, but I know explaining jokes makes jokes less funny, but the joke was that Thomas Jefferson invented mac and cheese, and so the fandom made him love mac and cheese, like if it was his favorite thing. And so Hamilton, my arch nemesis. Oh my god, look at my fingers. I don't know if you can tell, but they're so dirty. Okay. Arch nemesis. You can see that. I don't want you to see that yet. Telling me it sucks. I have no idea what the sign is. It's probably like tea or coffee or something. Okay. Oh god. Oh gosh. Okay. You really need some more sleep. Sheep. Oh my gosh. More lambs. This will be a common theme. I mean, not super common. And I did not come up with this drawing. This is a drawing that's just been floating around forever. But it's John Lawrence and Alexander Hamilton. And this is who I am gay for. And Hamilton's like, put me the fuck down. Who was I? A little 7th grader swearing like a little sailor. Oh my god. Okay, that is all of 2019 and 18. So we'll move on to 2020 of the loose stuff. We still have to get to the sketchbooks. I may make this 2 videos depending on how long it is. But yeah, ignore the freaking brain fart. Put the sticky note back on. We'll move on to 2020. Okay, 2020. This is a pretty decent size pile. It's actually a bit bigger than the 2020 or 2019 one. It's not the biggest loose leaf pile, but it's the second one, I think. So, this first one, I was actually very proud of this one. Still am, honestly. It's pretty cute. I'd redraw it, honestly. Alexander Hamilton, John Lawrence, once again. Very cute. I'm sleeping. Oh, okay. Cyclops. I know exactly what this is. Okay, this is gonna be the beginning of another fandom that is going to completely take over the 2019 to 2021-ish sketchbooks. And then a little bit later when it comes back. hold on. I need to look through this because there's a drawing in here that I knew I need to take out. Okay, I found the drawing. I couldn't leave that drawing in. I just can't trust. But this is, I don't know how, I'm not going to tell you what it's for yet. I want to know if you can guess. It becomes pretty obvious really soon, so yeah. So this was just like a practice thing, just practicing different facial features of eyes and noses and one mouth. Yeah, that's just a little mouth me thing, but yeah, here it is. My Hero Academia. I'm gonna cover that because that is not a username I use anymore, so you don't need to search it up. Yeah, it's Shoto Todoroki and Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia. They will become very prevalent, especially him, because I draw him so much. It's not even funny. Oh, I got ripped. I don't know how I got ripped. Okay. I was trying to practice drawing proportions. You know, an attempt was made. Okay. Oh, there is something on the other side. She was a fairy. Yeah, it's pretty average. That one's pretty cute though. I like that one. That one's cute. This was for Inktober, I think. This was one of the 2020 Inktober prompts. I don't remember what it was. It was something like whole or something. I don't remember. So, you know, pretty on the nose. 2020, everybody was bored. I had markers, so I taped it off and just made these. And it bled so bad. I was so mad about it. But, you know, it's kind of cool. There's some of these, like, scribbled out stuff. I still leave it in, mostly for the fact that it does show my progress over time. But I like this drawing. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna zoom in a little, so I don't have to keep picking them up. Again, Alexander Hamilton. That's a pretty cool drawing. I remember being really proud of this one. Oh, is there something on the other side? Oh, I mean, technically there's something on the other side. I don't know if it really counts. Was this gonna be a dress? I think that was gonna be a dress. It has like a sweetheart line and then that, because those aren't legs. I don't know what that is. Oh, look. Take a wild guess at who that is. Katsuki Bakugo from My Hero Academia. Never finished it because his hair made me mad. And to this day, his hair still makes me mad. It's so annoying to draw. Like, it's actually so frustrating. I don't think, yeah, there's something on this side. More Hamilton. Didn't finish it. But, you know, I was kind of proud of the pose, at least. It's a little stiff, but it's kind of cute. Okay. Oh, there's something on the other side. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that nose. That's, ugh. Yeah. I basically drew on whatever paper I could get my hands on. So, still too good. Do not let my brother ever see this, because he will never let me hear the end of it. I don't think there's anything on this side, no. Thomas Jefferson drawing, but like, it's not bad, honestly. It's pretty cute. It's really stylized. I was really liking this art style. When I was doing it, it very quickly changes, but yeah. But that's just the case throughout the entirety of this video, I'm going to warn you. So, oh, it was really cute. I liked it. That comes back into it. It's just not in order. Lady jumping into a cup. I think I had to do this for an art project, so I did this because I was bored. I wish I finished it. I probably could still finish it because I think it looks really cool, and I was filling in some of them. I think that looks really cool, and I may go back and finish this, so I might set that to the side actually. I still like this drawing. It's, you know, hands behind the body, but no face, but it's a really cute outfit. I think it's really cute. It was just me practicing drawing outfits. So, what is stuck to this? I have no idea what that is. Oh, that's that blue tacky stuff. Huh. Okay. Ugh. Okay. These are drawings of my ex. Gross. Anyway, oh, hands. There we go. That worked. That's better. Yeah. Just hand drawings. I was really proud of these. I was using my own hands as reference, you know. I remember drawing these in class, and my like homeroom teacher at the time, she was like, oh wow, those are so good, and I was like, I know. So I like this drawing. This is a cool drawing. There is a sketchbook that comes up later where I started the redraw of it and never finished it. I need to go back to it. But yeah, this is a really cool drawing. It's just like half organic, half mechanical. I remember being so proud of it, and honestly, still to this day, it holds up decently well. Especially considering I was trying to do slightly more realistic-ish. So, oh, I drew this. This was in 2020, but this would have been about a year after my childhood dog passed away. Her name was Daisy, and I will probably getting a version of this drawing as a tattoo, or a picture of her with daisies as a tattoo. But yeah, it's sweet. Her smiling in this picture makes no sense because she was the crunchiest dog to ever exist, but you know, whatever. More My Hero Academia, it's back. Let me zoom out a little. Yeah, I had several pages. You'll see the sketchbook eventually. I tore these out of that sketchbook. Same with these, with a different one, but they're on the same time. I was gonna draw all of the characters in My Hero Academia. I did not get very far, as you will see. But yeah, this is the Zudomidoriya. It turned out really good. I just basically copied a scene from the anime, which I'm so sad that the anime's ending this year, because I mean there wasn't a 2019 drawing yet. I don't know if there's going to be in the sketchbooks, I don't know yet. Kirishima. But I adore My Hero Academia. I don't care if you think it's cringy, I love it dearly. It comes back, I promise. It goes away for a little while, but because of a very big fandom that's coming up. But you won't see that for at least another year. So, but yeah, Kirishima. Oh goodness. Okay. At the time, I don't like it anymore. It's not my cup of tea. At the time, I was really into Lore Olympus, the webcomic series. And I really liked the art style at the beginning. At the beginning of the webcomics, I started reading it when it first started. So, and that's this. I think, is there something in this? No, it's just this. Okay. Yeah. It was just practicing the facial expressions and the proportions. I still find that drawing funny. I still like it. I don't like Lore Olympus, but I think I still find the art style interesting and the way they use color. So this was just a doodle page I think that I did during class. That's like foreshadowing right there that you won't see yet, and I love it. And that's basically, yeah, wow. Yeah, it's just random drawings. That one's supposed to be Deku, I think. These are OCs. That still so funny. Ugh, this drawing. Okay. For a bit of context, this is for an art project for school. This was 7th grade, I think. Yeah. Well, is it? Yeah. I had to check the details. 7th grade. 7th or 8th grade, I don't remember. But we had to do this perspective drawing, and I submitted it, and the teacher thought that I just resubmitted a drawing from the previous year. I was so mad. I was so burnt out. It made me so mad, but yeah. But it's still pretty good, honestly. Like, I would say that probably my favorite one is this building back here. It's very brutalist style, which my reference was, so but I think it's pretty cool. I might redraw it or like build it in Minecraft or something. I like this drawing. This is heavily referenced, but like the hair is like completely different, I know. I do really love this drawing. I think it's really good, and I would redraw it today. I know exactly who this is supposed to be a drawing of, though. This is a drawing of Samuel Seasbury from Hamilton. Well, you know, yeah. Listen, I never claimed to be a cool person. Never once. I mean, the entirety of this YouTube channel is gotcha videos, so. The last two are My Hero Academia, continuation of the smaller My Hero ones and the bigger one. This is the last that you will see, I think, of the fully finished ones. Kirishima and Denki Kaminari. And those are the last two of 2020. We'll be moving on to 2021, where of the loose sleeve stuff, because we still have all of the sketchbooks to go through, and it is a lot. It's a lot of stuff to go through. We're doing 2021 now, and the very top one, immediately right off the bat, you're gonna see what the fandom is that completely takes over my life for like the next 2-3 years. Oh my gosh. Like, you saw a little bit of my Hamilton. Oh my god. Hamilton's in the past now, at this point, of My Hero Academia. But then the three are from the Dream SMP. Like, you can tell the era that it is just based off of what I'm drawing, and it's so funny. But, okay. We got Denki vs. Bakugo. Foreshadowing for later. Bench Trio. I miss them. Just the L'Manberg flag. And Techno. A wanted poster of Techno. $10 blocks. Jesus. Wow. Inflation. But, you know, I miss Techno. Techno pops up a lot. At least especially in the sketchbooks from this time, so. And Techno, Philza, and Roundaboo, and Tommy. And sometimes Tubbo. Those are like the main ones, but you'll see. You'll see. A lot of this stuff, this loose leaf stuff, is going to be from my art class, my freshman year of high school, so. But my art teacher, he was so freaking chill. I loved him. He just kind of, as long as it kind of loosely followed the directions of the assignment, he kind of just let us draw whatever. This, he gave us a picture of a bag with a buckle and whatnot. We just had to copy it. And honestly, not that bad. Like, it's a bit, God, what's the word? Muddy? It's a bit muddy, but honestly, pretty good. Like, I even added, like, tried to add the stitching. It's pretty cool. Yeah. New happening! Oh, okay. This is for the Owl House. I think this is literally the only drawing of them that I have ever done. Oh, Rambo jump scare. Let's see what, there we go. Rambo jump scare. Yeah. Yeah. New Amity and Rambo. Oh, got Feels of Minecraft. I don't think there's anything besides that. Feels of Minecraft. With birds. I don't know why a random person's name's on there, but you know. If they see this video, hey, what's up? More Philza. I drew a lot of Philza in this class. Because he was just a very comfort character to draw. And my friends made me the parent, very loosely, of the friend group. And we were all at the time into Dream SMP, so naturally, I'm the parent. They made me Philza. The amount of, it's embarrassing. I got, half my friends called me Philza at school, and I responded to it. Oh, that's awful. But yeah, Philza Minecraft. Just a random thing we had to do for art, for the most part. Just random doodles, and then you have Michael and Tubbo. Oh. That's just a random art exercise. We had a competition type thing to design a patch for an astronaut that worked for SpaceX. Ooh, well, that didn't age well. Yeah, that didn't age well. This is a little bit later into 2020, but this is a drawing of an OC of mine. Wait, no it's not. This isn't the right year. Okay. Okay, comes later. This is 2022, based off these two doodles. But this is an original character of mine, Ashton. He comes in later. You will see him. These are for 2022, remind you. This is Crowley from Good Omens, and what is his name? It's from Night at the Museum, the cowboy. I cannot remember his name though. But I love that movie so much. This is 2021. I don't think this is 2021 either. But you know. Damn. Alright. I think these are also for 2022/3, I don't know. Some of them got mixed up, so. Now we're back to 2021. Carl from the Dream SMP. Yeah. Watch. I think this is we're doing Inktober. I ran out of storage, so whatever I was yapping about with the Carl drawn, some of that probably got cut off. I haven't checked yet. But we have like 2 left for 2021, so we can just go ahead and finish these out real quick. And then we can continue on. But we have this little drawing on the back of a note card that I think was for English class. But it is another OC that he will become very prevalent later too. His name's Lucas. You will see the birth of him later. Interesting that I drew him then, and then he reappears later. It's fun. Anyway, last one for 2021. Apple that I had to do for art class. Pretty good actually. It's really good. I mean, this is made with color pencils, I think. But like, dang, I drew that. That's pretty good. Pretty good for like what? 14? Yeah. Alright, that's the end of 2021. Okay, now we're on to 2022. Now these first couple, I don't actually remember if they're 2021 or 2022, but they're like end of 2021, beginning of 2022, so tomato, tomato. But here we go. Even more Dream SMP. Okay, Carl. I did not realize I drew Carl as much, but apparently I did. Carl, Rambo. The Dream Team. This is not aging well. But yeah. I saw the name. Trigger warning for this next one. Brighton Biter. Wilbur Soot was. Oh, this is Ghost Burr. That's even worse. Somehow that's even worse. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, this must have been 2021 because it has a Inktober prompt on it. Okay. Oh, whatever. This is just a doodle on the side of my homework. Filza. Like I said, I draw Filza a lot. I don't like this Filza design though. His hat is fucking massive. Again, probably shouldn't be swearing because it's gonna be a YouTube video, but you know, whatever. Filza. I don't think there's anything else I have to. Yeah, Filza Minecraft. His freaking claws on him though. Oh boy, this is a hot mess. But you know, it's all Dream SMP. Oh my gosh, because he has reference to Tubbo, Quackity, / Techno, that has the face. Filza, Dream, George, or not George, Carl, oh my god, I could not think of the name. Jack Manifold, surprisingly. I never drew Jack Manifold. But yeah, this was supposed to be kind of what it was like for Rambo when he went into Enderwalking? I'm having to like recall the ancient texts right now. I think it was Enderwalking or something like that. But yeah, I don't think there's anything on this side. Nope. I still need to turn off the fan, but it's too hot to turn my fan off. This was for a clay project that we had to do. I was gonna make it big enough where I could wear it. I think it exploded because I don't have it anymore. I don't have the actual clay thing. But yeah, this was supposed to be like our mock designs of it. And it was Rambo / Techno's crown. Which, you know, still sad. Techno. Oh no! Oh, it's the compasses! Okay. Here's the compasses that Tommy and Tubbo had on the Dream SMP. Like that's just meant to be the size comparison. This was also supposed to be made out of clay. I ended up making the crown and not this, but my art teacher said we had to make more than one idea, so. Oh my god. What is that? Oh, a dream. And just mushrooms, because it's, you know, 2022, I suppose, but you know, the time period fits. And it's supposed to be Rambo crown. Those were Philza earrings. Sun and Moon from Security Breach. I loved Security Breach. Security Breach got me back into Five Nights at Freddy's after I had been not in the fandom for a really long time. Oh god. Why is he scary? He's so scary. Why did they make him like that? Okay, well. Terrifying Philza Minecraft. I don't think there's anything else. This hot mess. Yeah, I don't know. This was also for art class, but it's ugly. So ugly. I understand the concept for it, but I did not execute it the way it was supposed to. Oh my god, it gets worse. It got worse. I don't know which way you're supposed to look at it. Ugh, okay. Oh, this was like the reference, I guess like the rough draft of that colored one. The one with color. I am Dream. I don't know what the feather is for. Gosh. Oh, okay, I remember. But yeah, I remember why that's like that. Okay. Basically a redraw of that original perspective drawing that I showed you earlier. Is that really 2022? I guess it is. Okay. But it's Las Nevadas. You got, but it's like I incorporated like a Nikki's Day Bakery, have some wanted posters, L'Manberg flag. Over here it says welcome to Las Nevadas, and then it's the Pizzaplex. Oh my god, my hands, they keep getting worse. Oh my god. That's awesome. That's so awesome. I love it. Okay, 2022 was the introduction of a new fandom after the Dream SMP had reigned supreme for like 2 years at this point. 2, almost 3, because there's a little bit of 2020 in some of my sketchbooks. But this is the beginning of some Good Omens. I don't have very many Good Omens drawings. I did more reading for Good Omens at the time. But it's supposed to be a Xerophil. That's a terrible drawing of a Xerophil. But, you know, I like his face. Not the nose. I like his eyes. The hair needs work. This is just me messing around with a Sharpie. This is another drawing of Ashton, which you'll get to see his first design in the sketchbooks once we get to them eventually. But yeah, this is just me messing around with a Sharpie, trying to do it without guidelines, in a slightly more chibi style, I suppose, simple style. It's cute. I like it. Ooh. Ooh. It's supposed to be Lucas. Ooh. On the other side. That was probably going to be Jonah. Okay. Is his neck so long? Oh my god. Okay. Just me messing around with highlighters. Using highlighter as my like sketch and then going over it with pencil. I do this a lot later. I do this a lot in my sketchbooks too. Ooh, Ashton is cute. His face looks weird, but it's cute. This freaking sweater. I don't know where this sweater came from. Eventually, it flip-flops between a sweater and a hoodie. But I don't know where it came from. This is just what he's always in. I like him better in the sweater. But, I don't know who that's supposed to be. I think it's just a random drawing. I know the fact that I referenced this from Pinterest. Don't know the original artist. If I can find it, I will put it up. But you can't guarantee it because my art Pinterest board is... it's thousands of pins deep to find this one. So, Ashton, he's wearing like a tank top. That's cute. A little Crowley. I draw little chibi Crowleys a lot. Still do occasionally. Oh my gosh. I'm realizing something because you're about to see two characters. The first designs of two characters, of which we've already seen one of them. Little Ashton drawing with his hair pushed back. Oh look, Phil's in Minecraft. Surprise, surprise. I was trying a new art style. This is from his sketchbook that will come up later. I didn't realize I pulled this many pages out from that sketchbook, but I did. Oh, I know why I pulled these out for graduation. Whatever. Phil's in. Somebody take the highlighters away from me, please. Still to this day. Look who it is. It's the first drawing of Lucas. He looks so much different now. It's crazy. His personality's also very different, actually. Yeah. First drawing of Lucas. I was starting to, like, actually use my markers because I had alcohol markers for ages and I never used them. But, you know, I have them. And somebody gave them to me, so I need to use them. But, yeah. These are really cute. He's really cute. Oh my gosh, wait, how old did he just turn? He turned 3. Ashton just turned 5. Summer. This is another character from the same universe as Lucas and Ashton. And I mentioned him earlier, I think, Jonah. They're from my story. It doesn't have a name, but I love it so much. You'll see it a lot more later. But this is Summer. This is her first drawing ever. Actually, I drew Lucas to compliment her. So. We have another Rambo. Very common theme you will see, and none of them look alike. They are sisters, not twins. I still really like this drawing. I think it's really cool. We'll cover that in spoilers. Yeah, I still really like this drawing. I think it's really cool. I like the monochromatic with the blue and then obviously the pencil. I think it's really cute. I like the striped shirt. I think it's neat. Tommy in it. These, yeah, right to the left. Okay. Tommy in it. This is for kind of in reference to like the vigilante, like that era of the Dream SMP fan fiction where there was those vigilante fics where Tommy in it was a vigilante in either he lived with Philza, Minecraft, and Techno and the other one. But I don't know how you can see it on camera, but like there's some black swirls. I did a Venom AU. I never really did a whole lot with it, but I feel like it's really cool. I really like the coloring. I really love the coloring of his hair in this. The hoodie could use work, but this drawing, oh, I still love this drawing. It's still really nice. It's Philza, of course. This was torn out of a notepad, I suppose, sketchbook notepad. There's a couple of drawings. There's another drawing that you'll see later. It came from the same notepad, but I love it. I love this drawing. The wing, I remember this drawing took me so long. Like, I would love to redraw this one too. There's so many of my drawings that I'd love to redraw, but this is one of them. I really like his hair, like the highlight, the clothing. I love the clothing. At the time, I was really proud of the wings, but they could use work. I would do them differently now. But I would say my favorite part is probably his hair and his clothes. Cause like, it's really cool because it's actually 2 different greens layered on top of each other. A more cool green underneath and then a warm green put on top for shading. So, the last one for 2022. Is this 2022? Yeah. I'm so glad that I dated all of my art starting in like 2018 with the delusion that I was going to be some world famous artist and they were going to want to see my art collection from when I was a child. But it's helped me in the long run. This drawing itself was pulled from one of my sketchbooks. I had entered an art competition and completely forgot that I did until like the last week before the deadline, and I was scrambling and I was like, I need a drawing, and I just could not pump something out. So I took this drawing out of one of my sketchbooks, cut it out, and glued it onto a piece of paper that I painted red, just like cardstock, I think, and made up some random nonsensical meaning behind the drawing. But it's Ghost Boo from when he died on the Dream Mississippi. That just happened when I drew this too. Oh my gosh, that was so long ago now. My goodness. Yeah, I loved Ghost Boo. I thought he was so fun. I wish we could have seen more of him, but you know, Dream Mississippi ended. So, but yeah, I think this is really cool. Like I said, no two Ranboo drawings of mine are the same. But yeah, that's the last of 2022. We have to move on to 2023. Alright, we're gonna do 2023 to 2025 all in the same go because there's so few of them, loosely stuff, because I did a lot of my stuff in the sketchbooks. So, first one up, a rabbit drawing is a watercolor, actually. I did this in watercolor. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I thought the effect was so cool. I was like, I don't know how to recreate that, and so I love this drawing just because of that. I think it's really cool. This is like 2023 onward is when I start like playing with color more, and which I'm glad because oh my gosh, it's so much pencil, guys. Like my fingers are disgusting right now. Summer. No, same with Ranboo. No two summer drawing looks the same. That's the same with all of my everything I draw, actually, which is a problem that needs to be fixed, but that's a tomorrow me problem, not today me problem. I don't think there's anything yet, just summer. I dated these. This is on the back of a assignment. Summer, but a little bit older, probably mid to late 30s. If only she reached that age in canon. Okay, Ashton. Ooh, okay. Now, I know this might look like somebody else, but it's not. This is Steve Harrington and Robin Buckley from Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things. Also sad that that's ending this year, but whatever. Yeah. A little Crowley, and then this little guy. This guy? Oh, I hope that didn't blur, but whatever. Lou told me I have low battery, I need to charge this, so I need to hurry up so I can charge this before we get to the sketchbooks. Little guy, he appears everywhere. He's just a random doodle guy that I do. Oh. Oh my gosh, I forgot I drew that. Okay. One of my friends, she wanted me to draw a character from My Hero Academia because she learned that I had previously been into it, and she was like, ooh, and you draw, could you draw me Kirishima? Or she, yeah. And I was like, yeah, fine. So I drew Kirishima, I drew his hair down because I hate drawing him with his hair up because it's a pain. Oh, I love this drawing so much. I want to eat it. Okay. This is late 2023, so good stacking on me, but this is for the story that they're in. In that story, Ashton ends up getting superpowers that with the electricity. I'm not going to go into the whole spiel of how his superpowers work because we will be here forever. But I'm really proud of this drawing. I really want to redraw it because I think I could do it way better. You know, almost 2 years later. Gosh. Yeah. The back is just me writing down the markers I used. Okay. Yeah. My favorite part about this drawing though is probably his hair. I just about killed this marker doing the background. On to 2024. This is just like a little envelope, but I really liked the paper, so I drew on it. It's just a random character. If you wanted, oh no, that's a woman, it's not a man. Never mind. Yeah, I really like this drawing. 2024, I will say is probably like 2023 to 2024 is probably like the best years for drawing for me. We'll see how it goes in for the rest of 2025, as since I'm making this video, I'm trying to get myself back into drawing because I had not drawn in a long time. But there's Crowley. I think that's what I was thinking. That was such a waste of paper. Crowley. I was getting really into drawing side profiles and drawing different types of noses. And as you can see, I really like drawing this type of nose. They're just two random characters. This one is significantly better than this one. Both of these are referenced from Pinterest. And I think this is the last one for 2024. Because the last two are from 2025 from this year. I love these drawings so much. They go together. They're on two separate pieces of paper. They go together. It is Summer and Lucas. Summer, Lucas. As you can see, Lucas has changed his hair. What happened? You'll see that later in the sketchbooks. Yeah, I love them. They're my pookies. Just May? Oh my god, that was that long ago? It's August. Oh my gosh. When I'm recording this is August. I'm assuming this is gonna go well. It's August 30th. Anyway, Summer and Lucas on the train, because in my head, in the universe that they're in, they live in New York. But yeah, super cute. I love them so much. That's all the loose stuff. Finally, oh my gosh, it took so long to get through this. In retrospect, when I put it all together, it's probably not gonna be that bad, but there's some cutting that I do between when I get the different piles together. But when I cut back, we will be doing the massive pile of sketchbooks that I have over there. So.
Okay, so I lied. We're gonna cut this here and put the sketchbooks into their own video because this is already almost a full hour long. And I still have to like edit this because I'm not gonna do too much editing. There's not gonna be a whole lot of editing, very little, but something like a thumbnail and make the intro pretty. No, I'm not gonna make the intro. I'm just gonna make a thumbnail. But this is an hour long. This is gonna take forever to upload to YouTube. So I plan to probably get out the second half of this video hopefully within a day or two after this gets uploaded, so look out for that if you enjoyed this. And let me know what else you want to see from me, because I don't just want to do gotcha videos, and I'm not consistent enough to do art videos. So I just did this because I wanted to. But let me know. I'd totally be down to just play like Minecraft and ramble while you just listen to me rant. It'd probably be in creative because I get bored in survival. But yep. Anyways, thank you for watching. Maybe consider leaving a like if you enjoyed. And if you really enjoyed it, maybe consider subscribing so that you will be notified for when the next part of this video comes out and the rest of my videos. So, thank you. Bye.